place the hands on the knees, closing the eyes. Begin to ground down. As a place of refuge, as a place where we can allow ourselves to feel the feelings, work out the feelings, and yet still keep a yogic perspective on everything. So, onto this mat, remembering to keep a heart full of compassion for ourselves. The self-study. I think that we are also in the midst of a time that is inviting a bit of study that we never had to do before. So just take notice right now where you might be holding on to some tension in the body. Maybe if you're lucky, you're not experiencing any tension today. And instead just noticing what you're feeling. Feel the shoulders relax, feel the jaw relax. And then hold yourself with compassion for all those things that you are experiencing at this moment. And it is okay. Using this asana practice as a way to work out what we're holding on to internally, and maybe even gaining some clarity of mind throughout. All right, inhale, shift the arms up to the sky. Bring the palms to touch overhead, and we'll exhale the hands to the left space. With the backs of the thumbs against the breastbone, we'll pause here to dedicate our practice to a person or a cause. Planting that in the heart space. You see with one full deep inhale and a complete exhale. If that is uncomfortable for you, then I invite or something. Folds. We're going to place the fingertips on the mat and the backs of the hands to the mat. A little wrist there. Of course, Jen would ask for core. Today I ate second breakfast. So, that'll be good. We're just going to roll in those fingers one at a time. Get this to open. We'll do that one more time. Rolling in. And then opening up fists. We'll roll those hands back over. Place the hands together. And from here, let's go ahead and we'll roll onto our back and begin to warm up that core. All right, so we'll place the knees over the hips. Bring the fingers, peace sign fingers, to the inside of your hip bones. So find the hip bones and then place your peace sign fingers right on the inside of the hip bones and feel that area inside the hip bones become firm, become tense, and you might have to do that maybe by clearing the throat. Begin to tense up, and then we'll drop the right heel towards the mat. Keep that area tense, and then the left heel towards the mat. Some of you you might wish to extend the legs long. I will keep my knees bent, which is better for my body right now. Tense in between our hip bones. Making sure that the front side of the body is working and not the back side of the body. And then from here, we'll run the knees into the chest and give ourselves a hug. Allow the arms to reach out, T style, and drop the knees over towards the left. Just a little spinal twist. It's not the deepest twist you've ever done. Feel the right shoulder release towards the earth, the knees stacked on top of each other. All movement in the spine. We'll draw the knees back to over our hips here. So square your hips and your shoulders, knees over the hips, the hands can stay out. They can move back to the hip bones, and again, dropping right knee and right heel to the mat, and then left heel to the mat. Both feet down to the mat again. Arms reach out towards the right, shift towards the left. You relax both shoulders towards the earth. Into the low back. We'll drop the hip down to the mat. And one last time, this time we're going to change it up a bit. Knees over, rest alongside the body now. And we'll drop the right heel towards the mat and reach the left back. And again, that leg can extend out long. We draw it all back. Opposite side, left leg out, right arm back. Keeping tense in that place between the hip bones. Here, we'll grab the backs of the legs. Begin to rock and in our tabletop position, I invite you to begin with our exhale. Next exhale, begin to round the spine, drop the hips towards the heels. Inhale, we kind of slither along the mat. And then allow ourselves to come back up into that cow pose. Exhale, we begin to round. And inhale, we draw forward, keeping low, and then lifting the collarbones. So finding that fluid motion with the breath. One more time. The next time your chest is lifted, you're in all fours. We'll draw ourselves back to that neutral spine. Keep the back of the neck long. Extend the right leg long behind you. Tuck the toes under, right towards the wall behind you. Slide that right foot past the left edge, gaze past the right shoulder. We'll return back to tabletop position. The same. The left leg extending leg long behind his toes, tuck, heel. And eventually we'll return to tabletop to all. And we're going to just sort of dive into something that. Up here. And then start. Take it in the opposite direction. All right, we'll dial those fingertips back so they're pointing towards the front of the room. The fingers wide, tuck the toes, and we'll this up and back. So come to our first downward facing dog. And in your first downward facing dog, feel free to walk out the knees, wiggle the hips. And we'll take a walk to the space in between our hands to make out in a forward fold. Swaying side, bend the knees. Drop the hands to the knees and slowly begin to roll it up. Staying grounded through the soles of the feet. Allowing this sense like for it to move through us. With our inhale, half lift. And exhale, planting hands, high plank to low plank, or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog or cobra. With that inhale, exhale into downward facing dog. Now let's take that slow walk to the space between our hands again. Half lift with your inhale once you're there. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. We bring the palms to touch, and we return the hands to the heart space. Another sun egg here. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up, breathing the sun. Exhale, fold forward to breathe the earth. Inhale to the space in between, half lift. And plant the hands, high plank, low plank, knees touch chin. Finish the vinyasa in the way that you prefer. I know each of you has your strong yoga practice. we're going to ground those hands onto the mat, lift the heels, bend the knees, and see if you can hop to the space up between the hands. Inhale into the half lift, push your there. And exhale, pull it forward. Inhale that arm, we're going to inhale, sweep our arms into the sky. Palms down. We exhale to the heart space. And let's take one more sun A. Move at your own breath, at your own pace. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. We'll lift that right leg high to the sky. You can bend the knee, roll out the knee joint, hip joint, ankle joint. Extend the right leg long, heel is extended. We'll exhale, knee to nose and right foot in between the hands. Inhale to high lunge. Left heel extends back, arms reach up. Drop the right arm down, reach the left arm up and over as we breathe space into the side body. We're going to drop that left hand to the outside of the right thigh or towards it and reach the right arm back. It's a little bit of a twist. Drop your chin towards your chest. Breathe where you feel sensation. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And we'll exhale and hands down to the mat. Move through Vinyasa of your choice. We'll lift the left leg up. We can bend the knee, roll out the ankle. Just begin to warm up those joints there. Extend the leg long with an inhale and exhale, knee to nose. Foot between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Nice firm foundation here. Left knee over left ankle. Right heel extends back. Drop the left arm. Reach the right arm up and over. Breathing space into right side body. And then we'll begin to transition, dropping the right hand to the outside or near the left thigh. I guess it depends on how long your arms are. And then your left arm will reach back and drop your chin towards your chest. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up. We'll exhale, hands down to the mat. Come back to high plank pose. And we're going to hold it here in high plank pose. Begin to drop your knees down to the mat. Left elbow to the mat. Come onto, that's your right. Right elbow to the mat. Right hip to the mat. Left hand onto the left hip. So it's like you're resting on the beach right now. You can drop your hip down, Melissa. No. Doesn't that sound nice, resting on the beach? What's coming might not. My elbows kind of parallel with the front edge of the mat. From here, I'm going to lift my hips up. I'm going to lift up that top leg. Drop the bottom leg, or top leg, and then drop the hips back down. So draw your navel towards your spine, lift up your hips, lift up your top leg. Drop it down, up, up. So this is a way to give your wrists some love, because we're not using our wrists. And also, some core, Jen, just for you. Okay, so I'm lifting my hips, lifting the top leg, and then back down. This isn't easy, is it? Yeah. Now you know what I do with my personal trainer, and every time I'm like, my yoga students are gonna love this. All right, so we're gonna come back to child's pose. Sit the hips back. Arm alongside the body, so the fingertips reach back. We'll reach the arms forward, come forward. So we're resting on the beach again. Elbow underneath shoulder, hip on the mat. Right hand on right hip. Navel towards spine. The knees can be slightly bent, by the way, if that makes it a little easier for you to move. We lift up hips, we lift up top leg. Top leg drops. Moving. One more. Drop the hip down, and we'll come into our child pose yet again. Arms alongside the body. Feel the breath traveling in and out. Soft whisper sound back of the throat. All right, we're going to reach those arms out long, and let's come to our downward facing dog with an exhale. So pausing during our downward facing dog, let me know where you feel it. Any feelings that you might have, we'll convert those into energy. We'll inhale the right leg high to the sky. Exhale into nose. Your right foot in between the hands. Inhale to your warrior two. Back heel out. Back toe is just slightly in. We'll inhale, reverse the warrior. Stay low in your lunge. And exhale to extended side angle. Taking the wrap or the bind here in extended side angle if it feels available. If not, maybe just the half wrap right now. Inhale to warrior two. Begin to bend deeply into the back knee. We come back into that low squat. So I have to bring my hands down to the mat. Some of you might be able to keep your hands at your heart space. Right toes up towards the sky. Maybe you attempt the balance with hands to the heart space or taking the around the bottom shin and around the low back. We'll begin to slide forward into our warrior two. With our inhale, open up towards the long edge of the mat, 5-pointed star. Energize here. Pigeon toe the feet in, hands towards the hips. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down to the mat here. Sit bones up towards the sky, crown of the head towards the mat. Roll the weight forward towards the balls of the feet. Plant the right hand underneath your head. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Begin to turn all your toes towards the front edge of your mat. Keep your hands grounded onto the mat. So transition here, we're underneath your hands. Nice strong core here, just as we did before, navel to spine, that area in between the hip bones, nice and tense. And from here, we're going to kick that left leg up and back, standing splits. While you're here, well, I guess this is a bad time to say lift your leg if you want a block, because you're all in standing splits. Okay, I'll ask you a different time. So you can wrap one or both arms around the right leg. Some of you might like to ground your hands to the mat and begin to kick up for a handstand prep. And from here, keeping those hands grounded, bending the right knee as much as you need to, get those hands grounded, begin to kick that right foot back or hop back until you find yourself in a position where you can come to high plank pose and lower through your vinyasa. And while we do this, does anybody need to bring them another block? No? We'll pause here in our downward facing dog, allowing ourselves to take just a couple deep inhales and exhales. From here, we'll begin to lift the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose and left foot in between the hands and burn warrior two. Left knee over left ankle, arm hearts wide and open, shoulders relaxed. Stay low in the lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reaching left arm up and back. And exhale to extend at side angle, left arm to left thigh. Perhaps the left hand extends towards the left foot. Maybe you take the wrap or the bind here. With our inhale, we release. Begin to bend deeply into the back knee and allow the left leg to come out long. Taking our flying monkey, maybe one or both hands to the heart space. And sliding along that mat, we inhale to our warrior two. With an inhale, open up towards the long edge of the mat, toes point out, arms out long, 5-pointed star. And then we begin to pigeon toe the feet, hands to the heart, hands to the hips. Come up and over those fingertips as you exhale, fold it forward. Roll the weight forward towards the balls of the feet. Sit bones up towards the sky. Left moves to underneath the head. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. We'll drop that hand down. Remember in this transition here, keeping your blocks handy if you need. Toes forward, keeping the hands grounded onto blocks or to the mat. You kick that right foot out long in front of you. Seeing if you can keep the heel lifted off of the floor. I can do it on the other side, but not on this side. Interesting. Maybe you can join me in that. Or maybe you haven't joined me in that. All right, there we go. Nice and strong here in the low core. And we can kick that right leg up and back, standing splits. Again, perhaps testing the balance with one or both arms wrapped around the leg. Maybe on the hand, trying out your handstand prep. We'll ground the hands. No matter which option you take, and really bend that left knee and maybe hop your way back into your high plank pose. Taking vinyasa of choice or pressing to down dog. We'll inhale, and let's exhale to a child's pose, a resting pose, a water break. Softening the jaw. For our next sequence, we'll be moving that energy through. Allowing it to be channeled in a physical way. We'll reach the arms out long towards the front of the room. Spread the fingers wide and we'll return to our downward facing dog. Lifting right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knees to nose, right foot in between the hands. Inhale to your warrior two. Exhale to extended side angle. We're going to shift our gaze forward and launch into half moon from here. Right hand underneath right shoulder, left arm up to the sky. Maybe left hand rests on the left hip if it's necessary. Block under the hand on the mat. Leave the arm a bit longer. Our right knee come into our temple squat, opening towards the long edge of the mat, arms out, 90 degrees. You're going to pick up on this pretty soon. We're going to come into now warrior two on the back. Exhale, extend side angle. Shift the gaze forward. We come into half. Lifting the back leg. Bending into the left knee, we come back to temple squat. Shift towards the front of the mat, warrior two. Extended side angle, exhale. Looking forward, launching. Bend into right knee, come to temple squat. Going a little faster now. Exhale, warrior two, big inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Forward, launch into half. Landing into our temple squat. Towards the front, warrior two. And cartwheel hands to the close to move through our vinyasa. So allow yourself to feel your strength. Go through this sequence. Your foundation strong and supporting. Allow yourself to find some left. We'll inhale, come back. Take a break. We'll inhale the left leg up to the sky. We'll exhale and into the nose. warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Shifting gaze forward, launching into half moon. Bending into left knee, we come into our temple. Knees over our ankles, toes point out, chest open, tailbone lengthening towards the mat, open towards the back of the mat, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Shifting gaze forward, launch into half moon. Double squat. Warrior two. Extended side angle. Half moon. Strong foundation, strong lifted leg, strong landing here in our temple squat, nice and silent, yet very firm. Towards the back of the mat, warrior two. Shift gaze forward, half moon. Temple squat. This is our last one. We'll hold it here. Is it our last one? It's not our last one. Come towards the front, warriors. Extend. This is the last one. Half moon. Nice, slow, yet firm landing into our temple squat. We'll place the hands on our thighs and allow yourself just to kind of hang out here, maybe rocking side to side. From here, we'll come up five-pointed star. Bring the toes in, hands to the hip points, exhale, forward fold once more. Hands can walk in between the legs towards the wall behind you. Crown of the head extends towards the mat. We'll walk the hands back to underneath the shoulders. Get it. Inhale, half. And then turning towards the front of the mat, connect the hands and move of your choice. And from here, with our exhale, we'll take a child's pose. Pausing and using this child's pose as a moment of introspection. Again, noticing what you feel, where you feel. How those feelings converted into energy through our last sequence. From here, we'll begin to lift the chest up. And we'll just rest on the knees once again. Unless this is uncomfortable for you, then placing a block underneath the sits bones or just shifting the way you're sitting. And place the backs of the hands on the lap. Releasing the wrist here. Again, you can roll in one hand at a time or one finger at a time into little fists. And then opening back up. Pausing with the palms open, the jaw soft. From here, we'll come to stand on the knees. The knees can be apart. The toes can be tucked under, or the tops of the feet can stay on the mat. It's up to you. Preparing for Ustrana. Backs of the hands to the low back, fingertips point down. We begin to draw the hips forward, the heart up. Maybe the hands can draw and pretend as though I'm coming behind you to place my on the back side of the heart, lifting that chest just a little bit more. Soften the jaw. With our inhale, we come up, and exhale, we sit back and down. Hands rest on the knees, and begin to roll out the spine forward with your inhale, rolling back. From here, we'll just go ahead and come to our sit bones. Focusing on the low back just a little bit. We'll bring that right leg out and fold our left leg in. Turning towards our right leg. We're going to ground the right arm to the inside of the right leg. If you have a block, you can place it underneath the arm. Lift our arm reaches out, up, and over. We come to the side body. Releasing the QLs in the low back. Reach your left arm out to bring us back up. Hands behind us. Lift the heart up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, neutralize the spine. And we'll take it to the opposite side. Left arm grounds. Arm reaches out, up and over. Connection with the toe. Reach our arm out, allow it to bring us up. Bring both legs out, long. So adjust yourself so you're nice and tall on your sits bones, the toes up towards the sky. We'll inhale, arms up, and just come into our simple forward fold here. Maybe you can grab your toes, maybe it's more towards the ankles, now you can reach. Either way, just enjoy a nice. Releasing the head, knees can be slightly bent. We'll reach the arms out. And slowly begin to roll onto our mat. As you rest on the back, the knees draw into the chest, happy baby, rock side to side. Maybe you extend one leg long to the other leg. Reaching both legs up towards the sky. We're going to cross that right ankle just over the left thigh. Reach for the back of the left thigh. And then the left knee, grind the left knee in towards the chest. Keep the back of the neck long, equal sides of the waist. Shoulders relaxed and jaw soft. Drop the left foot towards the mat. Right leg crosses all the way over for a spinal twist. So the final destination there is a spinal twist. And gaze can come over the right shoulder. This spinal twist will be a little bit deeper than what we did at the hip. We'll release the right hip towards. Cross the feet, keep the arms out, the feet about the distance apart now, and move the knees side to side. Which look like that. We'll slowly. And this time crossing the left ankle. Take hold of the back of the right leg and bending right knee in towards the chest. Again, lengthen the back of the neck, equal sides of the waist. Begin to release the back of the leg, bringing arms out long, or cactus at the elbow. Drop the right foot towards the mat. Slowly drop the left foot towards the right side of the room, maybe crossing the leg all the way over for our spinal twist. These can come over the shoulder. Begin to release this spinal twist. You can take the windshield wiper legs again, or any other shape or pose that will help you to complete your practice. As you feel ready, find the form of Shavasana. Snuggling the shoulders underneath us. The jaw soft. Spending just a moment of special attention to what is happening within. Taking a moment of self-study. most importantly, that moment of compassion. Applying these aspects of our yoga practice, not just asana, but also the ways that we treat ourselves, the way we treat others. It all begins here on this yoga mat, this place of refuge. So take a nice big inhale, feel the navel center rise. Exhale. Begin to release, relax into our final meditation. Give a long stretch with your inhale. And exhale, draw the knees towards the chest. Eventually rolling to one side. And we'll come up to an easy seat. All right, inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Bringing the palms to touch overhead, and we'll exhale, hands to the heart space. Taking a moment to gather passion from our class in our heart space. With our exhale, we share it with our dedication. Thank you for joining me on Friday. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen on the Zooms.